Now the time has come to make a few changes in this template. I want to have a small triangle in white here between the breasts in the décolleté. And for that purpose there is a JPEG called lace, here lace PNG, which is semi-transparent, in the package. If you want this lace to be permanent, a permanent item in your pattern window, you need to add this texture to the pattern folder. You need to find out where your system stores the patterns. It's all in the text file that you got. For this tutorial we are not going to do it. There is an easier way to have it only for once, to use it only for once, and after you close the program the lace will disappear from this window. I've opened both my copy of the spring dress upper and the lace file. I start with the lace file. I choose here Edit, Copy, and you will see now that here it is in the clipboard. You see clipboard 56 times 44, which is this pattern. It's not very clear because it is white on white, but here is your lace stored. Okay, so I can close my lace file. I don't need it anymore because it is here on the clipboard. I'm going to make my triangle. Let me zoom in a little bit on my template. I'm going to make create a new layer. Here is the button to create a new layer. I will create this layer. Here it is, a new layer. The size of the template, of course, using transparency, and I will call this lace. Okay, and it will be between the background and the ribbon. Make sure that this is active, and now use the lasso tool, and we are going to create a nice triangle following this line and a bit bigger there. There is the triangle, and I'm going to use the bucket fill tool, and I choose a pattern, and here it is the clipboard, which is my lace that I just put on the clipboard, and I'll fill it. It's hardly to be seen, so I will click away this one, and then you can see, oh yes, that's it. Here is the lace. I want to give this lace bit a border. In order to do that, I will create another layer. I call it lace border, and it will be on top of the lace. Now I will select a border. Here it is. Border can be 5 pixels wide, that is fine. So I say OK, here is the border, and this one I will go and fill with a white color, so that is the background fill, and I will, there we are, select it with a white color. This is very solid, so let me take this back to 90%, which is a bit more fragile. It is not completely solid in color. I want to have it smooth, because now at this moment this border, and you can see it if I zoom in a little, is not very solid. It has these pixels. So I make sure the lace border is active. I go to filters, I go to artistic and oilify, and I choose indeed a mask height of 8, an exponent of 8, and I make sure that the intensity algorithm is checked on, and I click OK, and you will see that it gets a lot more smooth. This is exactly what I need. This picture is ready to be uploaded in the grid, but before you do anything else you need to save it as PSD, so you don't lose your changes the next time you will open your file. So you choose File, Save, or you do Ctrl S, and then you have saved your PSD. back. Make sure that when you save it, both the background and that shaded grid are hidden, so that the eye is clicked out, and then go to File, Save As. We give it a proper name with lace, and we open this to find the PNG. There might be people thinking that TGA is a better format. In your text file you will find an explanation why PNG actually is better. I save it. Yes, you can merge all the visible layers, because in the PNG file you won't need the separate layers. So you say yes, export. Here you can have a look and you can see that we saved the background color, which is transparent in this case. We saved the resolution, we saved the creation time, and we saved the color values. We have a maximum compression level of 9, and we say save. You can see it's now saved as a PNG. The only thing we have to do now is make it a little bit smaller, because your file now is 1024 by 1024, which is far too big, and it would make your clothes res very, very slowly in the grid. All you have to do is choose Image, Scale Image, and in the next window say that you want to scale it 512 by 512 and scale the image. And then don't forget to save it again, Ctrl S, merge the visible layers, yes, export, and it is saved as a 512 by 512, and you can upload it to the grid.